Hey YouTubers, today we're going to be painting a window frame, but first off we have to prep it. So I'm just going to show you some steps on how to do that. First thing we want to do is give the window frames a good sanding, and we can use traditional sandpaper, probably no coarser than 150 grit. And if you can go to 120, that's probably fine for a repaint, for something that's already painted. And we just want to score the surface to give it some tooth, give it something for the paint to grab onto. And so we just want to give it a quick dust over. And we can either use sandpaper, as I mentioned, or we can use a sanding block. And I have a couple here that I can show you. So here are a couple of sanding sponges. As you can see, they're just a rubberized block. See how you can squeeze that, and it's flexible, and that can conform to the shape of the window, and you'll see when we do the demonstration. And you can see that the grit on here is quite coarse. So we could use that perhaps for an initial sanding of our window, or if the surface is particularly rough, we can use this to do a first sanding down, and then we can use something like this. It has a much finer grit on it. We can give it the once over with that, and both styles come with different levels of grit on them, so we just select the one we need for the job. I'm going to go ahead and give this sanding down. We want to get into all the details of the window frame, so we just press the sponge into that detail and it'll sand everything that we need. We want to get the outside, work our way in to the inside. Like that. Just work our way around so everything's sanded and cleaned off. So now that we've sanded our frame, we found that quite a bit of the sponge sander has broken away, and there was quite a few rough spots in the frame. So now we have to dust all that off. So we'll just give it a quick dusting with a duster brush or an old paintbrush. Just make sure to get in all the nooks and crannies, all the profiles. That's probably what the last painter didn't do, and that's why there were so many rough spots in the paint. We want to have a smooth finish, whether it's walls or ceilings or window frames. We want to have a smooth, flat surface. Also, in the process of sanding and dusting off the window frame, we found some imperfections in the joinery, so we're going to go ahead and caulk those up right now. And if there were any holes, any nail holes became exposed, or bigger gaps than we feel comfortable with using the caulking, then we go to a wood filler or a spackle of our choice. We'll just fill in the gaps we discovered. Push that in with our finger. Run it down. We laid that in a little bit excessively. So then we can just take a damp cloth that we should have on us all the time. Just wipe off the excess and make sure we don't remove the caulking that we put in there. If we do, we'll have to put that back in. So wipe that off like so. Keep things clean and smooth. Hope you enjoyed that short demonstration on how to prep your windows if it's a repaint. It doesn't take too long, but we want to take the time necessary, and we always want to make the job look better than the way we found it, and then we can take some satisfaction in a job well done, and the customers, or if that's who we're working for, will be more than happy. So until next time, feel free to leave comments or questions, and by all means subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. It's been Craig, the Muskoka Painter, helping you take the pain out of painting.